Namaste, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'd like to welcome you to this amazing webinar on the Manipura Chakra for digestion and confidence, where Dr. Ladd is going to go deep and talk to us deeply about this chakra. We're so excited to spend this time with you. We're broadcasting live from Dr. Ladd's Pune City Pranav Clinic in India. If you could recreate a classroom with us, open your video cameras so he could see your lovely faces, that would be wonderful. If not, that's okay. Dr. Ladd will possibly ask for some questions some point in the webinar. If you'd like to ask a question, please go to the chat section in the Zoom and look for the Q&A chat, and please chat to the Q&A team, your question, and they will be consolidated and then they will be asked. If we don't get a chance to ask your question, please forgive us. There may be many questions, but we'll go with the flow with Dr. Ladd and try as many questions as possible. We will take a break halfway through to stretch our legs. And please, if possible, do not ask any personal or consultation type questions. Please try to keep all your questions to the Manipura Chakra subject for this webinar. We hope you have a lovely webinar and enjoy Dr. Ladd's conversation. Thank you. Namaste.
ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निरविघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सिद्धि बुद्धि शक्ति सहित श्रीमन्महागणाधिपतये नमो नमः निर्विघ्नं कुरु या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिर्भिर्देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरवे नमः Gurave Namaha. Good morning, good evening, dear friend. Welcome to Ayur Prana webinar on different topics. Today we have been discussing since last couple of time the chakra system for healing. We already shared together about root chakra, Muladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra. Today we will switch our attention to Manipura. Strengthen your digestion and confidence through Manipura chakra. The Sanskrit word Manipura, Mani means jewel and Pura is city. Jewel city, the city of luxury, the city of perfect health, the city of diamonds, ruby, yellow sapphire, and it is the city of Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity. When I was a medical student, I used to learn anatomy from Mr. Gray, Dr. Gray's anatomy, very famous, this much big volume. And boy, I used to work on the cadaver, look at the patient, look at the cadaver, do the dissection of the extremity, upper extremity, lower extremity, neck. Neck is very complicated. Then dissection of the abdomen and thorax. And when I was reading the Gray's anatomy, he called that solar plexus as celiac plexus, celiac ganglion. And Gray says it is the abdominal brain. Wow. Means we have the main brain in the skull, in the cranial cavity. And there is a small chip of the brain located in the belly button, behind the belly button, along the spinal cord, just near the vertebral column, a network of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system that is called celiac ganglion. It is called celiac plexus, solar plexus. There are some controversial points. Some people say solar plexus is present between the belly button and xiphoid process, but that is really gastric plexus. Solar plexus is behind the belly button and it is called Nabhi Chakra. When baby was hanging in the mother's womb in abugna generalized flex condition, and from the placenta, the umbilical blood vessel, they enter to the belly of the baby, and baby's circulation is through mother's circulation. Baby's respiration is through mother's respiration. Baby's digestion is through mother's digestion. It was a very passive form of life. So, according to Vedic system, Nabhi Chakra, the belly button, was the root of 72,000 nadis in the body. These are the pranic pathway. There are many abdominal surgery, they remove the belly button. But still, there 72,000 nadis are there within the celiac plexus. They are communicating to the brain, through the thyroid, to the heart, liver, spleen, kidney, bladder, all these organs. So Manipur, the gem city, becomes solar plexus. It is the Agni chakra. It is called celiac plexus, celiac ganglion. And it governs sympathetic and parasympathetic innervation of the whole GI tract, the visceral organ, the liver, the gallbladder, the spleen, the pancreas, as well as intestines, duodenum, jejunum, ileum, ileocecal valve, and going to the fundus of the uterus and the bladder. So this belly button is very important. If you look into the diagram, I have drawn the diagram, and according to the yoga system of philosophy, this solar plexus has 10 important petals. These 10 petals are 10 different nerves, 10 different sympathetic, parasympathetic pathways. And there is a sound, mantra. Pam, pam, dum, dum, num, tam, yatham, dum, dum, num. These are very mystic sound because when you say pum, it will stimulate the lung, pum. When you say pum, it will stimulate the bronchi, bronchioles. When you say dum, it will stimulate the pancreas. And when you say dum, it will stimulate the colon, the transverse colon. Then when you say nam, it will stimulate the lower abdominal area, the fundus of the uterus and the bladder. Tam, Thumb is very important, connected to the ureter, and thumb is associated with other organs related to their digestive tract function. And dum, the yachu to give. So it really controls the pyloric wall, the ileocecal wall, and cardiac wall. And num is the water, it is connected to the kidney. So pum, pum, dum, dhum, num, tum, thum, dum, dhum, and num. Just listen and forget, don't worry about it. Sanskrit language is a language of mantra. And in Sanskrit, every word came from the root. Da yacha to give, drushapasha to see, gamagacha to go, pa piba to drink. All these are the verbs, but they have the root. So according to Sanskrit grammar, very fascinating mathematical grammar is Sanskrit grammar. In Sanskrit grammar, every Sanskrit word has a significant meaning. And when you say tatha dadana papa baba ma yara lava sha 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 hala kshadnya, all different intrinsic and eccentric muscles of the tongue move and really different neuronal pathways are created. This way, even if you say Sanskrit alphabet, 36 consonants and 16 vowels, together is 52 letters. Ka kha ga ga nga cha cha ja ja na ta ta da da na pa pa ba ba ma ya ra la va sha 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 ha la ksha dnya. Dnya comes from the palate. So forget this also. What is important, that sound is energy, and sound energy become fire energy. That's why when you beat the drum, it become hot. Even if you take a little piece of iron and if you go on hitting with another hammer, within few minutes that piece of iron will become hot. When there is a thunder light, there is a bright light, then the sound thunders and then there is a heat. So light energy, sound energy, and heat energy, they come together. So these are the seed sound connected to the Manipura Chakra. But the central Bija mantra is Ram. Ram. Ra is a very powerful word. Ra is Ravi, the sun. Ra is Agni. Ra Ravana means churning. Therefore, who was churning the people was Ravana. Ravana was a churner, he was churning the people. Ram. Ram means rest, Ram is bliss, Ram is bliss, Ram is peace. Ram is Aram, Ram is Viram, Ram is Vishram. So one word Ram has 1,000 meaning. So Ram is the seed sound of this solar plexus. It is called Surya Chakra. So every chakra has these important thing. Manipur Chakra, location, navel, nabi, the umbilicus. Petals, 10 petals, 10 petals with 10 different phonical vibration. Color, overall color is yellow. Element, fire, Agni. Sense, sight, vision. Vision is through the Agni. Bija mantra, Ram, just now I have shared. The deity are related to this chakra is Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, Vishnu, the god of protection, Agni, the god of digestion, absorption, assimilation, and transformation of food into microchyle, and Rudra, Rudana, Dravana. So belly button is very important because it is connected to the porta hepatic system. Porta hepatic system governs hepatosplenic circulation. So in that sense, it is very important. Just a moment ago, I said that Nabhi chakra is the root of 72,000 nadis in the body. Psychologically, this chakra is your willpower, your courage, confidence, your self-respect, your individuality, your individuality, your personality is your individual reality. That is governed by this chakra. And the gems related to this chakra, citrine, pyrite, sunstone, ruby, yellow sapphire, and tiger's eye. These are all gemstone crystal. They activate the energy, the functional activity of solar plexus. So this is very interesting. The organs in Manipura Chakra system, the liver, the gallbladder, the stomach, the spleen, the pancreas, the kidneys, the ureter, the bladder, even it can go down to the prostate and ureter and cervix. These are all the organs connected, related functionally to this important chakra. Symptoms of imbalance of solar plexus. Because solar plexus govern the gastrointestinal activity, secretion of hydrochloric acid, pepsin, renin. If this solar plexus is imbalanced, it will create acidity, hyperacidity, acid indigestion, acid reflux, GERD, gastrointestinal regurgitation disorder, that is GERD. Then peptic ulcer, nausea, vomiting, fatigue, anxiety, lack of confidence. It can create fatty liver, high cholesterol, pancreatitis, diabetes, cystitis, repeated cystitis, inflammation of the bladder. All these pitta disorders are related to this important chakra. Emotions connected to this chakra are nervousness, unworthiness, or worthlessness, indecisiveness, low confidence. Positively, it will become too much positive, it can create overconfidence, overpowering, judgment, criticism, rage, outrage, violence, irritability, and anger. Your anger is anchor in Nabhi chakra. So, in Japan, even if you ask a young boy, hey, from where the thought comes, he will point out his button to the belly button. Cute, the Japanese babies. Because they know thought, feelings, emotion, they have their origin behind the belly button. Therefore, this abdominal cavity in Ayurveda is called Antahkarana. Antahkarana, the inner equipment of experience. Because there is a gut-brain relationship and the frontal lobe, amygdala, hippocampus, gyrus, hypothalamus, all that is the neurological aspect of the mind governed by the brain. But psychosomatic factors of the mind are governed by this solar plexus. Antahkarana, mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankar. All they are connected to the belly button. So belly button is very important landmark anatomically related to Manipura Chakra. So I will come to that later. I read a wonderful story in one of the Vishnu Puran, Shiva Puran, that all the demigods and demons, they were in search of Amrut, the drink of immortality. So they have a big conference, all the demigods and demon, they came together and they decided to do the churning of the ocean of consciousness. In that churning, they use the Meru Danda, Meru mountain, Mountain Meru as a stirrer. And for a stirrer, when you want to churn the ocean, there is a need of a rope. The strong rope was snake Vasuki. And on the head end there were guards, and tail end there were Rakshasas, demon, and they were churning the ocean of consciousness. And in that churning, the moon came, the Saras, the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi came, Bhagwan Dhanvantari came. It's a wonderful story. And that churning was going on for 7 days. And also poison came. So Lord Shiva swallowed the poison because that poison was burning the whole world. So this is a very mystic story. Samudra Manthan, the churning of the ocean of consciousness, is happening every day, every moment in our day-to-day life, in our day-to-day relationship. You carry your subconscious mind in the belly button and conscious mind in the sensory system, in the brain, and it is spreading all over the body, sensory system and motor system. But sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system is under control of subconscious mind. So that ocean is a subconscious mind. And when we do churning of the ocean, then all subconscious thought, feelings, emotion, they are not resolved, they come up. They come up to the surface of the consciousness. But unfortunately, we don't know how to deal with them. We say, oh, this is anger, this is fear, this is hurt, this is abuse. We label it, pack it, and suppress it. So our churning is incomplete. Our ocean, our Samudra Manthan, our churning of the ocean of consciousness is incomplete. That's why we fall in the circle, in the wheel of birth and death. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. So many birth we born, so many death we died, so many lives we lived, and still we are confused, we don't know. So we should understand the significant meaning of churning of the ocean of consciousness. Every thought has to be observed. Every feeling, don't suppress it. Just be with it. Love it. To love something is to be with it. So can you be with your fear? Can you be with your irritability? Can you be with your judgment, criticism? And in that being, observe the total movement of thought, feelings, and emotion. So, as we digest the food, we chew the food, we swallow the food, we drink water, Then there is a gross digestion in the stomach, subtle digestion in the duodenum, jejunum, ileum, and very subtler digestion is happening at cellular level, pilupak and pitarapak. And at cellular level, your food becomes consciousness in your RNA DNA. So this is whole processing the food. Similarly, we have to process our thought, our feelings, our emotion, our anxiety. Your anger, your anxiety has many beautiful stories to tell you. But you have no time to listen to your own anger, listen to your own fear, listen to your own anxiety. You are so busy. So self-inquiry is self-knowing, and self-knowing is the foundation of life. If you do not know yourself, then your degree, your dignity, your education has no value whatsoever. It is just alphabet added in behind your name. Mr. So-and-so, MBBS, MD, FRC, DTD, London. It's just a long tail. And he doesn't know, she doesn't know how her thoughts, feelings, emotion come and destroy the glory and beauty of our life. So chakras are the windows. And these are the windows of subconscious mind. Muladhara chakra, root chakra, foundation, survival. Swadhisthana chakra, at the pubic area, it is a procreation. And today we are sharing together Manipura chakra at belly button. So in Samudra Manthan, in churning of the ocean of the consciousness, one elephant come, Airavat, Uchchaihi Srava, one horse came, moon came, Lakshmi came, even Parijata tree came, Ashwatha came. So many things came out of the churning of the ocean of the consciousness. Same thing will happen. This is a great opportunity to understand anatomical, physiological, and psychosomatic significance of your own Manipura chakra. And Manipura chakra, pull the nabi to the right side, to the left side. Right side is Pingala, it is a solar energy, it will aggravate Pitta. So it is the energy which is stuck in the solar plexus into the Manipura chakra because of Pitta. It pulls the Nabi to the right side, it will create diarrhea, dysentery, and repeated hepatitis B, C. All liver disorders came because Nabi is shifted to the right side. Left side is Ida Nadi. It is kapha provoking, calming, cooling. It is a lunar energy, and kapha is responsible for congestion, occlusion, obstruction, adhesion, edema, swelling, and tumor formation. These are all the disorders of kapha, and that can be detected by watching your solar plexus nabi. If nabi is shifted to the left side, you will get amoebic dysentery. Person will pass mucus. Person can get diverticulosis. Then shifting navi to the left hand side will create diabetes, tumor formation, uterine fibroid, polycystic ovarian syndrome, you just name it. And remember, just by doing Nabi Marma Chikitsa, you can put on the Nabi coconut oil in Pitta, then mustard oil in Kapha, and sesame oil in Vata. And if you rotate the Nabi, you measure the distance of the Nabi through the left nipple, distance of the Nabi through the right nipple with the thread. And on that side, ideally, the distance of the belly button and right nipple distance between the belly button and the left nipple should be identical. If one side is short, that means Nabi is shifted to the shorter side. This is amazing. And just by doing Nabi Chakra, this is also called Nabi Chakra. Just by doing Nabi Chakra, Marma therapy called Nabi Marmani, Nabi 1, midpoint between the belly button and the liver, Nabi 2, midpoint between the belly button and the spleen, Nabi 3 is midpoint between the belly button and McBurney's point, and midpoint between belly button and left iliac fossa, midpoint. These are all Nabi 1, Nabi 2, Nabi 3, Nabi 4. All these Nabi Marmani are associated with Manipura Chakra. So Manipura Chakra is very important both clinically, psychologically, and pathologically. And I can give you practical hint. I used to teach all these things in the seminar. And we used to have these different oil, coconut oil, sesame oil, mustard oil, even sandalwood oil, nutmeg oil. These are wonderful oil. And just by putting 5 to 10 drops of this medicated oil on the belly button and with this Chanchu Mudra, if you do this observation, you can heal your Manipur chakra. It will improve your digestion, absorption. It will enhance your confidence and courage, and it will unfold all 13 Agnis. Central fire is Jatara Agni. Agni in the liver is Bhuta Agni, and Agni at all 7 Dhatu level is Dhatu Agni, and Agni at cell membrane is Pilu Agni, and Agni in the gene, in RNA, DNA is Pitara Agni. Pitara means parent, the genetic factor. All those Agnis can be stimulated by working on your Manipura chakra, the solar plexus. So, any question you have up till now?
Yes, Dr. Lad. The first question is, in the 10 lotus leaves, the Sanskrit sounds, could you spell them? Could you explain how those are written? The sounds of the 10 lotuses?
See, pum. It is written like this, pum. But phonetically, P-U-M. Otherwise, American will say, oh, it is a Pam. No, it is not Pam. It is pum. Pum is connected to the hepatic parenchyma, liver cell. Pum means to fall down. Pum patati. To fall down is pum. So all molecules of bile, they fall down from hepatic parenchyma into the hepatic canaliculi, into the gallbladder. This is pum. Pum. P-H-U-M. Pum. If you say pum, it really works on lungs. Pum. So pum is the sound connected to the lungs. Pum pum. Then dum. Dum. Dum is connected to the bronchi, bronchioles, and alveoli. That dum is very important to transform gaseous oxygen into the liquid oxygen. And therefore, dum will absorb the oxygen from the alveoli to make oxyhemoglobin. Pum pum dum dum. Dum is to create space. Dum is very important to filter. Dum is connected to the spleen. And this is the way it is written that pum pum dum dum num. Let me confirm. Oh, sorry. Pum pum dum dum num tam. Num. This is na, nasal na. This no, like an arrow, bana, no. So it is piercing, penetrating, and that will control the pancreatic enzyme from pancreas called. Pancreas is a very important organ for controlling blood sugar. It is called Kloma Agni. Then num. This num is nasal, it is num is the dental num, and that will improve the circulation in the duodenum, jejunum. So this is tam tham dam num. Then tam tham dam. Tam tham dam. Tam. Tam is very connected to the adrenal secretion. Then thumb. One meaning of thumb is a thumb to stop. Thumb. But th is aspiration. Th, it is a guttural and dental. So that will improve the assimilation at cellular level. Plus, it will work on ureters, bladders. So, pum pum, dum dum, num tum thum. Then dum dum num. Dum dum num. Come on. Dum. Dum and num. Dum. Dam dadati, to give. Dham is like a thunder. And nam, we already talk about nam nayati, it carries. So all these bija sound, they are written this way and they have significant meaning connected to the each petal of your solar plexus Manipura Chakra. Next question.
Next question, Dr. Gladden. What's the importance of putting oil on the belly button, and which oil is good for which dosha, and is there a correct way to do it? And they have specific interests in menopause and PCOS?
So this is your abdomen. This is xiphoid process. This is belly button. These are the 9 quadrants of abdomen: liver, spleen, stomach, kidney, cecum, sigmoid colon, bladder, like that. So this is the Nabhi chakra. Coconut oil for pitta, to pacify pitta. Mustard oil will control kapha. Arrow down control. Then in between two, the vata tailam is sesame oil. Now, how do you know that vata is imbalanced in the belly button? So measure the distance of the belly button to the xiphoid process and measure the distance of the belly button to the pubic bone. If the belly is shifted too much down, it is a vata. Or if belly is too much shifted up, it is udana. Up is udana. Down is apana. So apana vayu will pull the belly button down. It will create constipation, gas, bloating. There you can use sesame oil. And if udan vayu is pulling the up, it will create burping, gas, asthma, emphysema. There you can use nutmeg oil. Nutmeg oil is for udana. Sesame oil is for apana. So these are different oils, they can be used. Even sandalwood oil is for pitta. It is calming, cooling, soothing. Hina oil is for kapha and vata. So before going to bed, you can put these 5 to 10 drops of oil into the belly button, because oil has a penetrating quality. Lately, I'm suggesting my client to use castor oil with baking soda. Castor oil, 1/4 teaspoon, baking soda, 1 pinch, because castor oil contains gallic acid. And if you put a pinch of baking soda, then gallic acid will penetrate into the skin, into the superficial fascia, deep fascia. It will go to the nerve ending. And castor oil with baking soda will do detoxification. Now if you look at your belly, different size and shape of the belly. If your belly is round like this, kapha belly. If your belly is tapering up but expanding down, triangular, pitta belly. If your belly is expanded up but tapering down, it is a vata belly. The belly which is vertical like this belly is very romantic belly. The woman with this baby is very sexual. Just by looking at the belly, you will understand the personality. This knowledge you cannot get in any book. If the belly is protruded, like umbilical hernia, This umbilical hernia in baby goes together with hypothyroid. In hypothyroidism, the belly is protruded. When you go in the bathroom, you see your belly in the mirror. What is the size and the shape of the belly? This is very secret knowledge I'm sharing with you. This is profoundly beautiful knowledge. Now, if the belly button is smiling like this, smiling belly button is cirrhotic liver and spleen. Liver and spleen are affected. That person may have ascites. Huge 1 gallon of water is present into the belly button. Therefore, belly button is stretched. It is looking like a smiling belly. It's not beautiful. It shows some pathology. And around the belly button, if there is a network of the capillary, this is called spider navy. That is a sign of porta hepatic obstruction, portal hypertension, portal hypertension. And whenever there is a portal hypertension, these people can get bleeding disorder, bleeding from the rectum, bleeding from the stomach, or bleeding from the vagina, because it indicates porta hepatic hypertension. Wow, so many things you can just learn from just by watching your belly. And if belly is sad like this, oh sorry, if belly is sad like this, drooping, that is a depression. If belly is depressed, look like this, there is a depression because there is a lack of serotonin in the brain. Just by watching the belly, you can learn so many things. Round belly kapha, tapering up belly pitta, tapering down belly vata, thin belly. Actually, that belly looks like yoni, you know. There's a very sexy belly, sexy woman or sexy person. Then protruded belly, belly button, it is hernia, hypothyroidism. Smiling belly is a cirrhotic liver, or it could be ascites. And there is a, around the belly, there is a network of the capillaries that is called spider web around the belly button. Spider vein around the belly button is a sign of portal hypertension. These people can get esophageal varices, profuse vomiting of the blood, or rectal bleeding, or vaginal bleeding. This is amazing, very sacred knowledge. Next.
Well, Dr. Lam, next question. In Marma, there are a number of Marma points. So, um, how to use the different Marma points like Surya, Nabi for the solar plexus chakra issues, and
Wonderful.
how to treat them for Manipura related issues, and where to press. Should you press inside the Nabi or below the Nabi? How to use Marva related to the solar plexus and Manipura chakra?
Very good. This is the belly button, solar plexus. Now, the palm of the hand is solar plexus. Then the sole of the feet is also solar plexus. It's very important. Now, whenever you have solar plexus issue, too much anger, judgment, criticism, just take coconut oil, apply to the belly button, apply to the heart of the palm, and apply to the bottom of the feet. And just do 1 minute deep massage and go to bed. Boy, the fellow will become mellow. All your anger, judgment, criticism will disappear like a cloud in the sky. Then solar plexus is very profoundly important because on the heart of the palm there is a meridian of the solar plexus. On the heart of the palmar artery here, plantar artery, you can feel it there. And the center of the palm, that is also solar plexus. And this solar plexus is connected to the third eye, beneath the eye. So this is right eye, this is left eye, and this is the eyebrow. Come on. And this one, third eye. Come on. Third eye is higher spiritual fire, is also connected to the solar plexus. This diagram is very important. It will give you the complete picture of relationship of different manas. This is called Talarhuda, Padatala, Padatala, Talarhuda, and Nabi. And Sthapani Marma. They are all connected to the Marma therapy.
Next question, Dr. Ladd. This person wants to know, how is it that sound is created in the Navi?
Sound is created in the Navi.
Yes. How does that happen?
This is the Navi. This is abdominal aorta. Then there are celiac veins and all those. So the pranic vibration from aorta creates sound. Then there are intestine, the transverse colon, ascending colon, they contains gas. So they can create peristalsis. Then small intestines. There is a network of the small intestine. Small intestine, samanavayu. Colon, apanavayu. And circulation, vyanavayu. These vayus, they create subtle movement, peristaltic movement, and they produce sound at the belly button. But if you listen here at McBurney's point, 1 or 2 waves in a minute can happen. That is a normal peristalsis. But in a 1 minute, if you hear 7 or 8 peristalsis, it is called hyperperistalsia. That is aggravated apanvayu. So all these different sounds, they are produced in the abdominal cavity because of sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. They are counteracting to each other. When you have anxiety, insecurity, you will get diarrhea and your sound will be guru 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 turu 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 guru 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 turu 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 turu. This sound shows that there is hyperperistalsis, person has diarrhea, dysentery, even IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. They also have sharp sound, that is the inflammatory sound, like guru guru like that. So if you listen to the sound of intestinal peristalsis around the belly button, you can hear clearly the sound of Vyanuvayu. Then, if you, I will draw one more picture. See, this is the belly button. And you hold your hand, your thumb is like this, and all other fingers coming here. So if you make this mudra called Chanchu mudra, thumb, this is the thumb, this is middle finger. Oh, come on. Over the belly. And you can put it inside. You are actually inserting this finger. If you get stronger pulsation under index finger, that is a Vata dosha, Vishama Agni. Your Agni is Vishama. So by checking this pulse, abdominal pulse, you will understand Vishama Agni. If you get pulsation strong under middle finger, Pitta finger, then it is a Pitta dosha. It is a Tikshna Agni, strong appetite. And if you get pulsation under ring finger, it is Kapha dosha, Manda Agni. So condition of Agni can be studied by solar plexus, Manipura Chakra. Your capacity of digestion can be, sometimes appetite is okay, sometimes appetite is not okay, sometimes digestion is not at par. All that depends upon Agni. That's why Nabhi Chakra is called Agni Chakra, and you can do this in Marma therapy, in Marma Chikitsa. The physician just examine all these different aspects. Come on. Of the client lying on the table, and you can put your 5 fingers together and go into the belly. What happened? Yeah. And if you examine that, it will tell your Agni. Vishama Agni, Vata spike under index finger. Tikshna Agni, Pitta spike under middle finger. Manda Agni, Kapha spike under ring finger. Sometimes you will get dual Agni, Manda, Tikshna, Tikshna, Manda, Manda, Vishama, Vishama, Manda, Manda, Tikshna, Vishama, Tikshna, Manda. When there is a triple Agni, there is bound to be a cancer. In cancer patient, Agnis are triple damage. So, Vata pushing, Pitta pushing, Kapha, Tikshna, or Vishama Agni pushing, Tikshna Agni pushing, Manda Agni. This condition can cause malignant changes, because all cancer is tridoshik disorder.
Next question, Dr. Ladd. In weight gain, when someone is trying to do diet and lifestyle, but they're still gaining weight, what is the role of Manipura Chakra in helping address possibly the energetics that might not be related to something physical like the eating or movement?
In Manipur Chakra, as you check, there is a Mandagni. Mandagni. It goes together hypothyroidism. It goes together with fatty liver. It can go together with diabetes. These are all kapha disorder, diabetes, obesity, hypothyroidism, hypertension, and then finally water retention on the ankle, ankle swelling. Ankle swelling. So these are all kapha disorders connected to the Manipur chakra. So Manipur chakra with a kapha disorder will create protruded belly or deep belly, double chin, heavy pendular breast, pot-bellied abdomen, fatty liver, and hypothyroidism, diabetes, water retention, ankle swelling. This is a book picture, kapha disorder with a special reference to Manipura chakra imbalance.
Next question, Dr. Ladd. If someone pierces the
What?
navel, if someone pierces, they have a piercing. If
Oh,
they
yeah.
they poke a hole in the navel, how and in what ways does that affect this chakra?
Very good question. Generally, sexy girls, they pierce their belly button. I should not say that, but I'm observing this. Or romantic. So, if the belly is oval and vertical, they pierce here. That will affect their Vyanavayu. If they pierce the belly button here, that will affect their Apanavayu. Generally, belly is pierced only at a 12 o'clock position or 6 o'clock position. Because 12 o'clock position, Vyanavayu, it can affect the mind, psychoneuroimmunological response. It will create anxiety, insecurity, insomnia, all Vata disorder related to the mind. When Vata is high, you get insomnia. If Vata is high, you can get weird dreams, fear, phobias. So, if you enjoy to have phobia, then you can pierce the belly button at 12 o'clock position. If the belly button is pierced at 6 o'clock position, it will affect it will affect her menstrual cycle, irregular menses, polycystic ovarian syndrome, fibroid tumor, cervical erosion, or even cervical dysplasia. These disorders can occur. This is my experience of working in the field of Ayurveda since last 4 decades.
Next question, Dr. Ladd.
Yes, sir.
Can the bija sounds that you gave combine with marma application? Can you
Wonderful, yeah. You can combine Bija sound while working on abdominal area. That's very important. While working on the lung, pum pum pum. While working on the precardium, pum pum pum. While we're working on the liver, you can also use the sound num num num. So you can combine these seed sound of the petal while working on various abdominal murmur therapy.
Next question, Dr. Ladd. Now, this person is wondering that if in females that their nipples were at different levels, would it be difficult to measure that tool to figure out which imbalance of Agni it is? How to address if the level of the nipple in females is
Now, can you please repeat the same question twice because I want to give you accurate answer.
so if the nipples are at different levels for females and they're trying to measure to the belly button from one nipple to the other nipple to find out which of the Agni situation it is,
Oh, that's very beautiful. Thank you, sir.
then what do we do?
So, wonderful question. This is right breast, this is left breast. Now, if you measure this distance, if there is a lump in the left breast, it will be little down. So you have to rule out the lump. If there is a scoliotic spine, spinal scoliosis, then also it can create change in the nipple. Change in the nipple also takes place. Naturally, some women, if you observe, if you hold the breast, always if you sleep on the right side, then your right breast is little heavier than the left and vice versa. Huh? So how the manner you sleep, then even our energy is not equal. If you work with the right hand, your right hand is more stronger than the left. If you use your right leg is stronger than the left. Same thing, if you sleep on the left hand side, then your left breast will be more heavier than the right. So it depends upon your habit of sleeping and your habit of sitting, crunchy munchy. Some heavy breast, pendular breast, the woman sit in a crunchy pose and she get neck pain because all these neck muscles and ligaments are pulled down by the heavy breast. So she can get always hump on the back. And hump on the back is a sign of hypothyroidism. Humpy like this. So this is the head and this is the hump. This humpy back is also important observation. So you are right, very good question you asked. Try to measure the distance between the right nipple and the belly button, left nipple and belly button. Then if you feel some difference, that belly is shifted to the right side or left side, then check the back and move the hand over the back. Whether there is a right-sided scoliosis, then it will create right breast coming down because the pelvic girdle goes to the right side in the right scoliosis, left side in the left scoliosis. Pelvic girdle is shifted, pectoral girdle is shifted, and that can create shift on belly button.
Okay, next question, Dr. Ladd. So in the condition where somebody is swallowing air into the gut, aerophagia, causing bloating and belching. How does that affect the Manipura chakra?
He must be a great person. I love your question. People eat hurriedly, rapidly, quickly because as if they have to catch the plane or they have to catch the train. So in that hurried, rapid, they don't chew the food properly and they are feeding the furnace. So along with the lump of the food, they swallow the air. That is called aerophagia. You swallow the air. Then air goes into the fundus of the stomach. They can get hiatal hernia. They can get epigastric pain. That will affect the solar plexus by Udana Vayu.
Okay, next question, Dr. Ladd. So, in assessing the Manipura chakra, and we um, find out that the Manipura chakra is of imbalance. If that person doesn't present a doshic disorder or like a pitta disorder or an agni disorder per se, how do you address or assess the rebalancing of the agni?
That's very beautiful. I think I will answer that question after the little teeny tiny tea break. Because I have to go into mudra, I have to go into some. The answer to that question is pretty long. So, shall we take a little teeny tiny break, tea break, and I will come back and we will answer various ways what are the signs and symptoms of Manipura disorder, which mudra, which mantra, which gemstone crystal. It's a wonderful question, but I will answer it after the tea break. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. We'll be right back in a few minutes. Thank you for your patience, and we'll see you in 5 or so minutes, 5 or 10 minutes. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. If you could come back to your computer screens, and if you could turn your videos back on, Dr. Ladd is ready to begin the second half of the webinar and explain to you solutions to the Manipura Chakra. So please enjoy and namaste. Thank you.
Namaste. So that was a beautiful question regarding solar plexus imbalances. As we shared together during previous hour, that solar plexus disorder could be Vata type, Pitta type, Kapha type. Vata type will be burping, epigastric distension, hiatal hernia, irregular appetite, indigestion, bloating. Pitta type will be acidity, acid indigestion, heartburn, gastritis, peptic ulcer, nausea and vomiting. And Kapha type will be anorexia or bulimia or eating disorder. So symptomatologically, psychologically, these emotions are related to the solar plexus dysfunction, repeated nervousness, feeling of worthlessness, leading to depression, indecisiveness, low confidence, low courage, and person has various phobias, overpowering, angry, irritability, violence. So in those conditions, how we can do solar plexus healing? Do the things that make you feel brave. One of my friend, he had a little instrument, and whenever housefly comes, he used to hit and kill the housefly. I said, why are you doing that? Oh, I feel brave. This is weird kind of braveness to killing the housefly. He will, yep, and he feel brave. But it is interesting. Something which is great, something which is divine, you can help someone, you can guide someone, and vidya danena vardate. Even if you teach someone how to deal with the fear, anxiety, it will bring courage to you. So do the things that will make you feel better, feel brave. Listen to 528 hertz frequency sound, that is ram, shrim. These are sound of 528 hertz per second. Or there is a tuning fork. We have tuning fork of different 360, 420, 528. All these different tuning fork, you strike it and put it on the belly button. These vibrations are exactly the vibration of solar plexus. Just by listening to the sound ram or ram 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 Sri Ram 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 Sri Ram Ram Ram. It's a very melodious sound. And if you say that sound, repeat that sound, melt into that, automatically it will balance your solar plexus. Develop your self-confidence. Self-confidence come together with self-respect. Don't judge yourself. Don't criticize yourself. Love yourself as you are. And from there, you develop confidence that I can do it. I will get this number of marks. I will successfully pass. So, this courage, this confidence, I can do it because confidence is a divine gift of solar plexus. Accept challenge. Our relationship is nothing but to accept it is a challenge of change. You notice that your wife is changing, but don't be afraid. Your husband is changing behavior. It's a scary. My God, why he's changing? Why she's changing? So accept that challenge of change. And then share with him, share with her, and slowly, slowly try to bring communication. Because communication is the soul of relationship. If you have difficulty in communication with your wife, with your children, don't judge them, don't criticize them, don't hate them. Love them as they are. Mm. Love is total acceptance. And when you accept the challenges, especially the challenge of change, it will balance your solar plexus. Try to learn always something new. Something new. Try to learn Ayurveda, try to learn Sanskrit, try to learn music, try to learn Indian ragas. Jai 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 Mahadev. Bhava Karana Bhava Dukkha Nivarana. Bhava Karana Bhava Dukkha Nivarana. Jai 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 Mahadev. Amazing. And if you learn this little song, little changing, amazing, it will improve your solar plexus activity. Even Tai Chi is wonderful. You are pushing the whole Himalayas. And when you are pulling the whole Himalaya. Tai Chi is a wonderful coordination of chakra system. You can learn Tai Chi, the Chi. Qigong, Qigong. Qigong is a wonderful exercise that monkey is picking up the berries. So just do like a monkey. Monkey is going, catching the berry, bringing them and store them below the belly button. Like this. And in this action, bring whole awareness. And if you do this qigong, like berry, the monkey collecting berries from different trees, and then you are eating. This is all action. So learn always something new. Then you should get some goal. Every day, today, I will, whole day, I will pay attention to my breath and do Soham meditation. Oh, this is a goal. Or 3 hours I will do Soham. This is a goal. And if you do belly breathing, inhale with so, belly stands out, exhale the hum, belly goes in. If you just follow this meditation, it will balance your solar plexus. Take a small step at a time. You think even 1 hour is difficult? Out 10 minutes, just sit quiet and do this mudra. This mudra is very powerful. And hold it over the solar plexus. When you inhale, relax. But when you exhale, pull the hands away. And this is working on the solar plexus of the palm. This is called solar mudra. And this way you can Start healing your solar plexus. Drink oranges, green teas, CCFT, cumin, coriander, fennel tea. Repeat solar plexus mantra. Ram, Shrim, Lakshmi Narayan. Narayan, Narayan, Narayana, Narayana, Narayan, Narayana, Narayana, Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. This one word Narayan, it has a great meaning. Nar means human being. Ayan means enter, that divine consciousness which entered into the heart of every human being is Narayan. Narayana, Narayana, Narayan. So, this Narayan and Lakshmi, these are the deity of solar plexus. Lakshmi Narayan. Rudra mantra. You know, this Rudra mantra is very powerful. And Mahamrutyunjay mantra, it works on belly button. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrutyurmukshiyamamrutat Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva bandhanam mrutyurmukshiyamamruta. And while chanting this mantra, do this mudra. See, thumb, index finger and ring finger is touching, and middle and pinky is separate. This is very important mudra. This is called Rudra mudra. And if you do this Rudra mudra while chanting this Mahamrutyunjay mantra, Rudra Granthi will be open because solar plexus is called Rudra Granthi. Very powerful. So you can do that. Put and apply coconut oil, castor oil on the belly button at bedtime. We discussed that. There are wonderful herbs for solar plexus. Chitrak. There is a Chitrakadivati, one tablet in the morning after breakfast. It will keep your solar plexus balanced. Gulvel Sattva, Tinospora cardifolia, this is a herb, 300 milligram. If you take this Gulvel Sattva twice a day, it will work on solar plexus. Ginger, turmeric, lemongrass, rosemary, these are wonderful herbal tea. Rosemary tree, lemongrass tree, they will improve and detox the organs related to the Manipura Chakra. Rasa Parpati and Panchamrut Parpati, they are very good to improve the solar plexus activity. And Takram with cumin. Takram means buttermilk with a pinch of roasted cumin powder. So these are very beautiful Ayurvedic herbs to improve the solar plexus activity. Then Basrika Pranayama. Just do 10-10-2 round Basrika Pranayama. It works on belly button. Kapalabhati. You can easily do 100-102 round. If you daily morning, early morning, when you wake up, brush your teeth, scrape your tongue, drink glass of water, and sit in a cross-leg posture facing east or north, and do this mudra, Jnana mudra, and do Kapalabhati. If you do Kapalabhati 100-102 round, it will take only 2 minutes. This is great for your solar plexus. Agnisara Kriya. Take a long deep breath and then exhale quickly out. Then hold the breath outside and do up and down and to and fro movement of abdominal wall and the diaphragm. This is very powerful Agnisara Kriya that will help to balance your solar plexus. Then Shitali Pranayama, when you have too much acidity, Shitali Pranayama, make a teeny tiny tube of the tongue and inhale through that into the belly, close the mouth and exhale through the nose. If you do 7 Shitali Pranayama, it will balance the Pitta dosha in Manipura Chakra. Shitkari, you can inhale through the angle of the mouth. If you do this Shitkari Pranayama, it will work on the liver and the spleen. There are Nabi Marmani. I just talked about a couple of hours ago. Nabi 1, Nabi 2, Nabi 3, Nabi 4 and center Nabi. All these different Nabi Marmani are very effective to balance your solar plexus. And Nauli Kriya, you can stand with a forward bend, put your hand on the knees and take a long deep breath and exhale out. After exhaling, then draw the abdomen in and collect all your intestine and massage them right and left and right. This Nauli Kriya is the best Kriya for solar plexus. When your solar plexus is balanced, solar plexus will correct all other chakra. Then there are special days, very important. For Muladhara Monday, because Monday is the beginning day of the week, your whole week will be happy. You work on root chakra. Tuesday, you can work on the second chakra, flow of emotion. If you work on Monday with the root chakra, you will feel grounded and stable. Tuesday, work on second chakra, that will improve the flow of your emotion. Emotion will not stuck. Then Wednesday is the chakra of confidence, the Manipur chakra on Wednesday. Then Thursday, love and compassion, which is heart chakra. Throat chakra is a communication, Friday. And Saturday is intuition, wisdom, that is a third eye. And then enlightenment is Sunday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is very important. They crucified Jesus Christ on Friday. So Friday, when he was crucified, he looked with such a compassion and he said, "Oh Father, you also forsake me." And he did chin lock. He was a great yogi. He did that yoga on the cross. He did chin lock. He worked on Friday, crucifixion. He developed communication. So Friday, crucifixion. Saturday is wonderful opening the third eye, intuition, wisdom. And suddenly Jesus opened the eyes and he said, "Oh Father, forgive them. They do not know what they are doing." And then resurrection and reincarnation. So crucifixion Friday, third eye is very important, and that is the place where Jesus reincarnated and then he was liberated. So Jesus' crucifixion is a profound chakra play from Vishuddha Ajna to Sahasrar. And in India, we respect cross as a symbol of enlightenment. The vertical bar is Shushumna and transverse bar is Vyana, and he goes up. So Friday is very important day of crucifixion, then resurrection and enlightenment. You follow? So, but nobody knows this is very subtle thing. They are very subtle thing. So by opening your solar plexus, you will improve your Agni, you will cleanse your mind, and you will get courage and confidence. So the siddhis of root chakra survival, siddhis of second chakra procreation, siddhis of third chakra self-esteem, and siddhis of fourth chakra is love divine, and fifth chakra is truthfulness, sixth chakra is clarity with compassion, and then enlightenment. So these are the spiritual benefit of all chakras respectively. Hmm? So always breathe into the belly. When you inhale, slowly inhale. When my hand is moving, I am inhaling like this. So I took 5 seconds to inhale. I wait here for a couple of seconds, but exhale very slowly down, double like 10 seconds. And then there is a pause. So even for 10 minutes, this is called subtle ujjayi without creating noise. You have to constrict your epiglottis and inhale slowly, like my hand is going up, which is inhaling, and when hand is going down, exhaling like this. I stop here. Now exhaling very slowly. Wow. Even if you do this breath, you will have only 3 breaths per minute. This is called turtle breath. Turtle lives for 300 years. Why? Because their rate of respiration is 3 breaths per minute. We are breathing 15 breaths per minute, 20 breaths per minute. We live hardly 100 years. Slower the rate of respiration, longer is the span of life. Faster the rate of respiration, shorter the span of life. Like dog. Dog breathes so fast, dog doesn't live more than 15 years. So my dear friend, this is a top ancient Vedic secret. Breathe like a turtle. Your mind, your breath, and your consciousness will become one. And the pause in between the two breath will enhance. That is called Kevali Kumbhaka. Keval Kumbhak means absolute effortless Kumbhaka. Kaivalya means absolute, which is crown chakra. So just by doing this breathing, you can do this 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, and 10 minutes on the bed before you go to sleep. Even you can do like with the hand like this. This is inhalation. Stay here. Then exhale slower, slower. This breath will bring you samadhi. This breath will bring you enlightenment. This breath will open all your six chakras, Muladhara to Sahasrara. And next time when I see you, we will be completely enlightened, fully awake, with a clarity, confidence, and courage. It will change your life. Speaker is sharing with us what he is doing in his daily life. And he's not doing propaganda. This is the truth. And truth doesn't need propaganda. The truth is in your breath. Don't waste your life energy on anger, fear, frustration, depression, anxiety. Then your breathing becomes restless. Quiet breathing is quiet mind. And silent mind is that pause, that kumbhaka, kevali kumbhaka. So if you practice this turtle breath, I had a turtle, one of my students gave me, this was such a small turtle like this. But I was feeding him food and put him in a little glass tank. He grew up to this size. His name was Vishnu. Very silent pet. And whenever I sit in my meditation room, then he will come out like this slowly. And he stretch his neck, he stretch his leg, and he look in his eyes. Oh my God. Those eyes were so full of compassion. And one day that turtle yawned and I saw his tongue. It was clean. There was no arm on his tongue. But here near the shoulder, I watched his breath. He was slowly inhaling and very slowly exhaling. I measure his rate of respiration. It was 3 breaths per minute. So from turtle is very sacred. Turtle is a symbol of longevity. Turtle is a symbol of withdrawal. And turtle is a symbol of fearlessness. Even if you hit the turtle with sword, no sword can cut the back of the turtle. That's why in old time, on the battlefield, they use the back of the dead turtle as a shield to protect yourself. That's very powerful. And turtle is also one of the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So turtle breathing will open your belly button, will open your Manipura Chakra. And one day you will see Goddess Lakshmi, Lakshmi Narayan. Our life is divine, and we should express gratitude to the existence. Thank God for giving me these hands to write book, to teach, to draw picture. Thank God for giving me these wonderful eyes so that I can see my loving students and my beautiful wife. Thank God I have legs, I can walk. This body is a temple of God, and we have to keep this temple of God clean, healthy, happy. And whatever relationship we have, our life is a relationship between husband and wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, neighbor. And keep your relationship absolutely clean. Bring communication, bring sharing and caring. If you have conflict in the past, let it go with the past. Bring clarity. One day say hi to your friend. Hi, honey, I love you. Finished. All your doubts and delusion gone. When you say someone, I love you, it really open your heart chakra. And heart chakra will open the belly button, the Nabi chakra. So, in Veda, they talk a great deal of Agnihotra. And there is Agni Kunda here. And there is a fire here. And they say, Om Agnaye Swaha, Agnaye Idam Namama. And this energy of fire, they offer rice and ghee to the Agni. And when you do Agni Hotra, because there is Agni in the stomach, there is Agni behind the belly button. And if you do Agni Hotra daily, it will improve your solar plexus. Om Prajapataye Swaha, Prajapataye Idam Namama. Everything is giving up. This is not mine, this is not mine. Oh God, you created rice, you created ghee. I'm just offering your thing to you. Just out of love, out of compassion. And when you say Swaha, that Swaha means self. Swaha means to swallow. And Swaha means to digest. It will improve your digestive fire, and it will improve the fire of understanding, comprehension, appreciation, and recognition. So there is a Agnihotra going on behind your belly button. That is real Agnihotra inside. This outer Agnihotra is symbolic. We are taking rice as a symbol of prana. We are taking ghee as a symbol of ojas. And we are taking Agni as a symbol of Agni, fire. And the Agni Kunda is belly button. So when you do Agni Hotra, either in the morning or in the evening at sunrise and sunset, it is all symbolic. You can do that without any symbolization. You can do inner Agnihotra through Soham. Inhale with So, exhale with Hum. And if you do Soham mantra, it is real yajna. It is called Ajapa yajna. And that is the real Agnihotra. If you do that, you will not only open your Nabhi Kamala, you will open all 6 chakra and you will become enlightened. Then your aura will grow. This aura is a divine gift from Agni. So this is wonderful sharing. Thank you, dear friend, for your love, your compassion. Thank you for supporting Ayur Prana and Ayurveda. We love you. We care for you. And God bless you. Namaste. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanam Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Devi Sureshwari Bhagavati Gange Tribhuvana Tarini Tarala Tarange Shankara Mauli Viharini Vimale Mamma Matirastam Tava Pada Kamale Bhagirati Sukhadaini Mata तव जल महिमा निगमे ख्याता नाहं जाने तव महिमानं त्राहि कृपामयि माम अज्ञानम्.
Hey, namaste, everyone. What a wonderful webinar. Thank you all so very much for your presence. And we are blessed with the speaker and all this great knowledge. And we're grateful that you all committed to bringing Ayurveda alive around the world. And we hope that you carry this knowledge into all walks of your lives. We hope to see you at future events. He's going to continue down the path of chakras into the heart chakra and all the way up until he finishes all the chakras. So please stay in touch with the Ayurvedic Institute and Ayu Prana. And we're just so grateful for your support. And we wish you all the best here from Pune, India. Have a lovely day, evening, morning, night, wherever you are. Namaste, namaste, namaste.